got a rifle on a hunting rack, best friend in the back, old hound riding shotgun. I got a camouflage mud truck looking for a big buck creeping through the dusky dawn. Big bright floodlights cutting through the dark night make a path to the deer stand. Pray to God Almighty, quiet as I can be, waiting for the aftermath. We've been dreaming all year for the season, waiting for the leaves to fall. We'll be looking for a 12-point buck, man. He'll be chasing that doe. Fire up your guns, draw back your bows, let the lead out, let the hammer go. Put some meat on the table, horns on the wall, take a picture, show it off to your pawpaw. You're a different kind of animal, hiding in the brush. Look at what it does when hunting's in your blood.
Well, it's March 15th here in southern Missouri. I'm here with my good friends Mike Elledge, Mike Smith, Edgar Scantlin, and Eddie Mormon. We're getting ready to head down here to the river. It's opening day of grabbing season. Some people call it snagging, we call it grabbing. We're gonna go down here and try and get some of these suckers and try and get enough to have us fish Friday night. So come and go with us and wish us luck.
Grabbing?
Well, yeah, you ain't never grabbed before?
I have not, sir.
Well, you're missing out on a good time. Here we are, some buddies of mine. We're doing one of our favorite pastimes. When there's nothing else to do, nothing to hunt, we like to grab the grabbing poles. A lot of people call it snagging, but we call it grabbing, and we head down to the river and we grab some suckers.
Now, I see you guys here at the river, and you're pitching rocks. What are you guys doing?
Well, it's totally different whenever you're on the river compared to whenever you're up at the lake. When you're at the lake, you'll get into a big school of fish, and when you're at the river, you know, you may only see 10 or 15, and they're running back and forth, and if they go upstream on you, they're gone. So you keep a pocket full of rocks, and whenever you see them headed up there, you just sling your rock up there and turn them around where they come back to you. So
You know what I thought you guys were doing?
what do you think we was doing?
Sabotaging each other.
No. Not that we haven't before, but no. Well, that's not all of the grabbing, but after we went out that day, we had the man show in Springfield.
Sure did. March 28th and 29th, we traveled to Springfield, the Full Draw Madness crew. We had a booth that we had donated to us by Friends Lumber out of Licking, Missouri. And we set it up that morning of the 28th and had our merchandise spread out there, and it was great.
Yeah,
it was good times. We met a lot of good people, but we also got to meet other people that had booths set up.
Yeah.
Now there were several booths, a lot of booths from local Springfield businesses, all the way from car dealers to motorcycle dealers to tattoo shops to boats.
Food.
A lot of food. There was businesses, you name it, it was there. But there were several events that intrigued us. And we had some of our staff members actually enter in the Buffalo Hot Wings eating contest. And Dustin Douglas, Dave Terry, and then our good friend Joe Nelson from Bean Creek. And I don't believe they kind of realized how hot these wings were.
But there was one guy there that did.
The reigning champ?
The reigning champ.
Folks, we're here at the Hot Wing Eating Contest with John Ferguson. John Ferguson, second year winning?
Yes.
Second year winning. I don't know how you did it, bud. It's amazing. You were putting them things down like crazy. What's the secret? Oh, don't tell me.
There is no secret. There is no secret, just that you got to remember to swallow.
Is that what it is? Well, bud, you done a heck of a job.
Brad, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Joe. Joe, what do you think?
We're good.
Hey, what? Brad, explain this to us. Why are you doing push-ups?
Folks, I had a beautiful full draw Madness hat. It was orange camouflage. I told my crew not to sell it because we were showcasing it and I wanted to keep it. And these guys sold it, and I bet Dustin Merritt that they were fibbing, and they actually sold it.
Folks, I had a hat that we took to the man show because we took several that we were.
You claimed a hat.
Okay, I claimed a hat that we took to the man show. Well, I told everybody, I said, guys, do not sell this hat. I want this hat.
Yeah.
We were just going to display it.
Yeah.
You know, people wanted to order one, they could.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Well, I get back from making a round, videoing, and my hat's gone. And Chad, now you may be involved.
I was involved.
Chad said we sold it. And I said, what? I didn't believe him. I said, you guys did not sell the hat that I informed you I wanted.
Yeah.
So the bet was I had to do 5 push-ups out here in the middle of the aisle. So I'm honoring my bet. I'm going to do my 5 push-ups, and they're all fired.
I'm not sure we can even do 5 push-ups.
They sold my orange hat. I told them not to. I thought they lied. I bet them 5 push-ups. They lied. They sold it. Now I got to do my 5 push-ups. If they pull it out after I do these 5 push-ups.
Do what?
What? Shameful. Shameful. Hurtful. Shameful. All right, let me do it while it's clear. Folks, here we go. 5 push-ups.
But what you didn't know is this young man came by and he wanted that hat. And he said, if you'll sell me that hat, I'll buy another hat. Such is good business. We sold the hat.
So whoever you are that bought that hat, I hope you like it. One booth was a bunch of nurses. Now, these ladies, they were cards because they'd come over to our booth and joke around with us a little bit. We go joke around with them. But what it was is they were testing for testosterone levels.
Right.
And so I decided to go in and offer my services. Now, I knew when they were drawing my blood for this testosterone check that it would probably blow their gauges through the roof.
Really? Then why did it look like he was about ready to pass out?
Folks, it was hot.
I was there. He was about ready to pass out.
It was hot.
He saw the needle, and it wasn't this big, and he was about ready to pass out. That's why they gave you the smiley face Band-Aid.
They did give me the smiley face Band-Aid.
Make you feel better.
So I believe you went and got yours checked after I did.
No, I didn't get mine checked. I already know mine's good.
Caleb, you can be the photographer. Okay. Oh, what are we doing?
We're getting ready to start. I'm ready. Action.
Action.
Now, Lynn, we've been doing these interviews with Shannon Miller from Color 10 for going on 2 years. Mm-hmm. And finally, it was our turn to turn.
The roles were reversed.
They were reversed. It was our turn to turn the tables on her. Okay, she was sitting there with the Color 10 booth, and we come up there and said, Shannon, it's our turn to interview you.
All right, I'm giving it. Hello, folks. The shoe is on the other foot this time. We're here at the, literally, we're here at the Man Show in Springfield, Missouri, and we are interviewing Shannon. And so, Shannon, how's the season been going for you? How's the day been going for you?
Well, it's been going great because I started the day off with you guys.
Oh, well,
you know,
sure.
You were on the show this morning.
Yeah.
And then, of course, came out here at the Man Show. And, you know, I knew that there was like some ruckus going on. And sure enough, I went down there with you guys.
It was us. Well, we've been very good home today.
Yes.
We've been,
Yeah, I think so far.
But we seen Shannon over here, and we knew this is where all the action was going to be.
Right. Because we have energy drinks over here.
And we've already took a bunch.
We did.
Yeah, we took a bunch of them. So, yeah. But anyway, we are so glad to be here with you today. I mean, usually we only see her once a month, maybe once every other month sometimes. We've seen her twice
When
today.
you come up with something for me to eat, right?
Folks, turkey season. Bring her.
No, I'm excited about the fried turkey. I'm ready for that.
And then, have you ever had sucker fish? Yes.
They're called suckers.
Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna bring her some suckers.
Do I have to like
No,
cut
it's just like like fried fish.
Okay, you mean like, it's not like crawfish where I'm like, okay, suckers. Yes, I did.
We do too.
Okay.
So anyway, folks, we're here at the main show with Shannon Miller right now, and it's a great event. We've seen a lot of good people. Our good friends from Bodacious we're here, and we're going to talk to Bodacious. So yeah, we're excited about it. And Shannon, have a good day at the main show.
Thank
It's
you.
good
This
seeing
was
you.
fun.
The day after the main show, you know, we got back and the sun was shining, and anytime the sun's shining and it's grabbing season, me and the Greenville reinforcements, we're headed to the river. We're gonna do some grabbing for some suckers. Well, it's March 30th here in southern Missouri. I'm here with my good friends Eddie Mormon, Mike Elledge, and Edgar Scantlin. We're getting ready to go down here and try and grab some suckers. It's one of our favorite pastimes this time of year. So come and go with us and wish us luck. So we headed back out there and had another good day of grabbing.
You know, I'm seeing you guys standing here, and it doesn't look like you have the normal equipment that we use when we go fishing.
Well, when you go grabbing, you have a shorter pole.
Okay.
And it's stiffer.
Okay.
You don't want anything that's got a lot of give to it. We use 10-aught grab hooks. Some people may use something different, but we use 10-aught. And there's also what they call a bottle opener, and it's just flat on the bottom. We got one hook, but we use treble hooks. They're 10-aught treble hooks.
There's more in here. I don't know where they went. They'll come back. Well, we started about 10 o'clock this morning here at Baptist Camp. We found probably about 30. We got about 15 pounds worth out of the hole. We got 8 decent spring suckers. I think we got 1 hog sucker. We're gonna move on down the road, see if we can't get a few more. So wish us luck.
Well, folks, it's April 6th here in southern Missouri. I'm here with my good friends David Scantlin and Aaron Scantlin. We're getting ready to head up here and pick up another friend of ours, Jason Horton. And we're going to head up to Lake Taneycomo and see if we can't grab some suckers. So the following weekend, I got a good call from my buddy David Scantlin, and he asked me if I wanted to go up with him Sunday to go up to Lake Taneycomo and do some grabbing for some suckers.
Now, folks, these guys are headed to Lake Taneycomo, which from our location is south by Branson. So you guys headed up towards Springfield and then headed down towards Branson.
Yeah.
And they get down there, and it seems like it took you guys a little longer to get to where your destination was.
But we should have come. We should have went on up the interstate.
Well, we took the first turn off, and if we would have went on up a little ways, you know, that's the way we were supposed to take.
Yeah.
And Dave mentions that.
Did you guys talk to Chad? Maybe his GPS was broke again, and that's what happened.
We just have country boy GPSs. We've been here before. Let's go this way.
Okay. Now I seen you guys ended up at Rockaway Beach. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. And the water's nice. You get down there by the water, and it's just great scenery and good fishing.
And when we got there, it was still a little bit cloudier than what you like for grabbing, but we had a good day.
Yeah, it looked like it. Wish I'd have been there. Now this boat has a platform on the front.
Yeah.
And it's welded metal. And it's for getting higher up above the fish so you can look down into the water.
Yeah, like whenever we go to Current River, you know, we like to be up high on the bank to where we can actually look down in the water, and it's easier to see the fish. Well, we get to Lake Taneycomo and we get the boat unloaded in the river, and we all load up and we head on down the river. And the fish up there are a lot bigger than the ones that we actually grab down on Current River, you know. I mean, a 2-pounder on Current River is a humongous fish. And when we went to Lake Taneycomo, we caught several. The average was actually 3 pounds. And so we had some bigger than that, and then we had some smaller than that. But they were planning on going on a Monday, and I wasn't going to be able to take off work. Well, they watched the forecast, and you want the sun shining, you know, where you can look down and see the fish. You know, you wear polarized glasses to where you can see better, and you can see the fish down in the water. And it was supposed to rain Monday. So Saturday night, Dave gave me a call and asked me if I wanted to go up with him, Jason and Aaron. And I was like, yeah, I'll go, you know. So beautiful scenery as we're going down through there, and got some pretty good footage of some birds.
Look like maybe some cranes.
Cranes, blue herring.
Folks that are bird.
We don't know.
No bird expert here.
Yeah. Well, we get in the deep water there, and we put the trolling motor down. And we're trolling up through there because you don't want to be running your big motor all the time because it kind of spooks the fish and stuff. And my old buddy Davey charged up battery the night before. Well, apparently the battery wasn't any good. So Aaron's up on the front of the boat using the trolling motor, and battery goes dead. So we have to keep starting the motor to move a little bit. But there wasn't many fish out there in the deep water, usually where they're at, you know, because we've been up here before, and they're usually out there in the deep water. And we just weren't finding many fish. So here's what happened. Well, you know, we weren't finding many fish up there in the deep water, which, I mean, Aaron and Dave, they were up on the rail, and they grabbed a few. And Jason actually grabbed one, I think, out of the middle of the boat there. And we motored on up around the corner into some more shallow water where we were hoping they were at. We ran into a few fish there, and there was a shoal that we didn't think we could get through. We get out and we go up the river there about 300 yards, and we look down in the water, and there are fish everywhere. There was 2 or 3 schools of 75 to 100 fish, and we got up in there and we got into them, and it was non-stop action from then on.
Slayed them.
I mean, when you get into the schools of fish that we were in, and there was basically 3 or 4 schools, but we were having to start the motor, and we'd see them up there, and the people that was on the rail could see them better. But when we'd get in them, everybody could throw their hook out there. And I mean, it didn't take no time. It took longer to get down there than it did to catch our limit. You know, the limit's 20 fish a piece, and we came out of there with 80 fish that day, and it was a good day. And I had a bruise on my belly from grabbing because the pole was hitting my belly, and everybody else's belly was pretty sore too, I'd say. But it was a good day of fishing.
Is it looking half empty or a half full glass? Brick by brick, houses are made. Crumbs off your table was food on my plate. Something out of nothing. Nothing comes easy. Working with the wit that the good Lord give me. Will my way with the good Lord's grace to a better life in the same old place. You believe things you ain't never seen. Watch me take your trash. I can make it turn.
Good in there. Come on.
Well, folks, we've had a successful day down here on Lake Taneycomo. You're allowed 20 apiece, and we limited out today, so we're getting ready to take home 80 fish, clean them up a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting hungry. I'm starving.
We're out.
So, thanks for watching, and come join the madness. Well, folks, I made it back here to the garage. As you can see, we got a mess of fish. By the time it's over, that's what we're going to have is a big mess, because we got to get to cleaning these things. It'll probably take us about an hour and a half or so to clean these. We had a really good day. Hung out with some good friends and had a good time. What we got coming up next week?
Well, Bud, it's all you.
All me.
We got a great turkey hunt from Lynn this turkey season, and well, it's kind of amusing. So, at least I thought it was. So, folks, tune in with us next week and join the madness.